Hello everyone, you're on HMD Study channel. Let's study accounts of 12th Commerce. Chapter number 1, Introduction to Partnership and Partnership Final Account. The practical problem number 5. Here you can see the question given. Sucheta and Gayatri are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio 3:2. From the following trial balance and additional information, you are required to prepare trading and profit and loss account for the year end 31st March 2019 and balance sheet on the same day. So you are given here with the trial balance and some adjustments. As we always start our problem by marking up the adjustments. The first adjustment is regarding closing stock that we don't mark. Goods costing rupees 3000 distributed as free sample. So this also we don't mark. The next is regarding motive power. Motive power is given here. So in this way we'll mark. I already have marked this in advance. The fourth one, depreciate building at 5%. So building is depreciated, mark this building in this way. Write off 2000 for bad debts and maintain RDD. 3% on debtors. So debtors will mark. Here the debtors and creditors are given together. So we'll mark just the debtors. Then bills receivable included dishonor of bill 4000. So bills receivable in this way will mark. So all the adjustments are marked here. Next step is to transfer the items given in the trial balance to our accounts made. In this way our accounts are made. To the left hand side trading and profit and loss account, and to the right hand side balance sheet. Here you can see in the middle of the page the closing box is made. This one, it means the above part is for trading account and this part is for profit and loss account. Okay, now let's start for the transfer of items. So let's transfer the items given in trial balance. Keep the textbook in front. I have transferred it for you. Just revise, and keeping the textbook in front you can check it. First is purchases and sales. Here the purchases and sales are given together. So purchases we write to the trading account debit side. The amount, while writing the amount, to decide whether to write in the inner column or outer column, we used to find in the question whether purchase return is given or not. In this trial balance there is no purchase return, so we'll write the amount of purchase in the outer column. The next is sales. Amount of sales in the outer column, as there is no sales return given, and amount of purchase also to the outer column. Next is work manager's salary. Work manager's salary is usually given to the head of the production department. So it is the work manager's salary is the salary given to him. Production department means trade expense, so you can say direct expense. So work manager's salary is to the debit side of trading account. To work manager's salary, amount outer column 2300. Next in the question given is capital of Sucheta and Gayatri. Capital is written to the liability. Sucheta's capital we write in the inner column. For the further adjustment we leave 2 lines, and Gayatri's capital we write the amount in the inner column. We leave 2 lines for the further adjustments. Next is opening stock. Opening stock to the debit of trading account, to opening stock 18700 outer column. Next given in the question is debtors and creditors, and we have marked debtors in advance. It means debtors carry adjustment. So debtors asset side 47500 in the inner column, and we will leave more lines as we have 2 adjustments on debtors. Next is creditors. Creditors we write to the liability side. So creditors there is no adjustment, so amount outer column 35000. After it wages and salaries. As wages word comes first, we write this to the debit side of trading account. To wages and salaries 4000 outer column. Next is bills receivable. Bills receivable is asset. So bills receivable it carry adjustment, therefore the amount in the inner column will leave 1 line after it. Next bills payable, liability side, amount in the outer column 27300. After it discount, and in the question discount shows credit balance, means 400 is written in the credit side. It means this discount is income, or you can say discount received. Therefore we write this discount to the credit side of profit and loss account by discount 400. After discount, motive power is again direct expense, so debit side of trading account to motive power, and there is adjustment on motive power as we have marked, so amount of it will be written in the inner column leaving a line. After this, custom duty or import duty is tax imposed on goods when they are transported across the borders, and the goods are purchased here for the resale purpose. So it is written to the debit side of trading account to custom duty 1500 outer column without adjustment. After this, interest 1300. Again the interest shows the credit balance in the question. So we'll write by interest 1300 to the credit side of profit and loss account as this interest is received. Next is unproductive wages. Unproductive wages are paid to the workers that does not increase the production capacity, and it also not affect on the output. So these are the expense. Therefore it is written to the profit and loss account debit side to unpaid wages 3000 outer column. Unproductive wages. Next, audit fees. Debit side of profit and loss account, outer column the amount. Rent given in question, and it shows to the debit side, it shows the debit balance, so it is expense. To rent 1800 outer column. After rent, conveyance is nothing but traveling expense, so profit and loss account debit side, amount outer column. After conveyance, goodwill is nothing but the asset, so go to the asset side and write there goodwill 25000 outer column. Copyrights are also assets, same, copyrights 20000 outer column. After this, buildings is assets, so but we have marked building, means it carry adjustment, so write in the asset side, write amount in the inner column leaving a line. After building, partner Sucheta's loan. Here loan is liability, so what we do, we go to the liability Sucheta's loan, we write it in the inner column as it carry the hidden adjustment. We'll see further why it is written here. Then investment is also asset, so investment asset side 40000 outer column. Cash at bank also asset, cash at bank 26000 outer column. This is all about transfer. Now we'll go for the adjustments. The first adjustment is regarding closing stock. Stock on 31st March 2019 was valued rupees 19,700. So it is very common adjustment. Where do we transfer this closing stock? Yes, trading account credit side. Writing by closing stock. The amount of closing stock 19,700 in the outer column. The second effect, asset side, closing stock 19,700. So these are the two effects of closing stock. Second, goods costing rupees 3,000 distributed as free sample. The first effect of goods distributed as free sample to the credit side of trading account, writing by goods distributed as free sample. What was the amount given? 3,000. So in front of it 3,000. This is nothing but advertisement. So this is nothing but advertisement expense. So we write the second effect of it to the debit side of profit and loss account, writing to advertisement. You can write in bracket goods distributed as free samples. Goods distributed as free sample. Write it properly. 3,000. So not here, 3,000. The third adjustment, motive power, includes 500 rupees paid for deposit of power meter. It means whatever the motive power amount is, In this amount, 500 is included for the deposit, which is nothing but the income receivable, means the deposit will be back, no? So we have motive power written here. Deduct that 500. 500 will be deducted from here. Writing deposit for power meter. Deposit for power meter. As this 500 will be income receivable, deduct this amount first and write it in the outer column. So 850 will remain. Now the second effect, as this 500 will be back, or so we write it to the asset side. Deposit for power meter. The amount 500, outer column. Sorry, not here. We'll write here down. Deposit for power meter. 500. Cancel this. Now the next adjustment about building. Depreciate building at 5%. We do have building written here to the asset, so depreciation is always deducted, so less depreciation at 5%. Now calculate depreciation amount. 88,000, 5% on 88,000. So here we'll show some working note. 88,000's 5%. 5% means 5 upon 100. Cancel this two zeros, this two zeros. Now 880 will be multiplied with 5. It is, you'll get it as 4,400. So 4,400 is the amount of depreciation that we write here. Building is here, so 4,400 amounts will be deducted from 88,000. The answer will be 83,600. This was the first effect. The second effect of depreciation on building goes to debit side of profit and loss account, writing to depreciation on building, and the amount of depreciation that we have calculated will be written here, 4,400, in the outer column. The next adjustment, fifth one, write off 2,000 for bad debts. This is new bad debts 2,000, and maintain RDD 3% on debtors. This 3% RDD will be new RDD. Next, this 5 and 6 are correlated. Bills receivable include dishonored of bill rupees 4,000. The bills receivable is included 4,000 as dishonor of bill. It means when the bill is dishonored, it increases the debtors. So we will go for bills receivables adjustment first. What does it say? Bills receivable include dishonor of bill rupees 4,000. Bills receivable is here. From here we will deduct 4,000, writing bill dishonored. 22,000 minus 4,000, 18,000, outer column. This bill dishonored will increase the debtors, means this dishonor of bill 4,000 will be added to the debtors. So add bill dishonored. This 4,000 will be added here. 51,500. What happened? What have we done? Out of this bills receivable, bill dishonored was included 4,000. So we have deducted this bill dishonored out of bills receivable, and this amount is added to the debtors. Now we'll go for fifth one. 2,000 here is bad debt and 3% is RDD. So 2,000 is nothing but new bad debts. New bad debt is always added to the debtors. Add new bad debt, which is 2,000 rupees. Add this. Does it add it to the debtors? No, new bad debt is not added to the debtors, but it is deducted. So after deduction, 49,500. Whatever we deduct here, we have to add this to the bad debts here. But in the trial balance, there was no bad debts given. So we'll write it directly here. Under the heading 2RBDD, or you can write this is nothing but reserve for bad and doubtful debt. So this is our new bad debt. We write here new bad debt. How much is new bad debt? 2000. So 2000 is new bad debt. We'll keep it here because we have RDD 2. The RDD mentioned in the same adjustment is 3%. So we will calculate 3% of 49,500. Show the working note for it. 3% RDD on debtors. The amount of debtors was 49,000. Here this one 49,500 and it's 3%. Now calculate this. Cancel this 2 zeros. This 2 zeros. 495 into 3. The answer will be 1485. And now this 1485 is nothing but new RDD. And new RDD is deducted from here. So less new RDD 1485. Now deduct this and get the amount in the outer column. This will be 48,015. And this new RDD we will write here to the debit side of profit and loss account, writing new RDD. How much? This is 1485. 1485. Now take it outside. 31485. 3485. 3485. These adjustment, these entries can be done in this way too. These steps can be written here to the debit side of profit and loss account. Bad debts is not given. Here you got new bad debts. New bad debts means new bad debts here. So what was the amount of new bad debt? 2000. And new RDD you got as 1485. New RDD is 1485. So you can add this too. In answer you will get 31485. There is no old RDD, nothing. So this amount will only come out 3485. 3485. Okay. Either in this way you can solve here or you can use this way only. Now all the adjustments given are solved. The hidden adjustment is remain. Partner's loan. There is always interest on partner's loan, but in the question it is not mentioned. If it is not mentioned in the question, means the percentage is not given, we'll consider it as 6% per annum. Sucheta's loan is written to the liability side. The amount of loan is 6150. Now we'll calculate the interest on it. The amount of loan is 6150. So the interest on Sucheta's loan. The amount into 6%, 6 upon 100. Cancel this 0, this 0. 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10, 5 1s are 5, 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15. Now 1 2 3 into 3. The answer will be 369. 369 is the interest which we call as outstanding, and outstanding is always added. So Sucheta's loan add outstanding interest. The amount of interest we got 369. After adding, take the amount outside after addition. Now the second effect of outstanding interest on Sucheta's loan, it will go to the debit side of profit and loss account. Here writing to outstanding interest on Sucheta's loan. And which amount to write? 369. 369. So here we have completed all the adjustment and hidden adjustment. Now we'll go for the closings. We'll go for the closing of trading account first. This is my trading account. We will take the total of credit side's outer column and debit side's outer column. The total of credit side is 2,08,200 and debit side's total is 92,350. Greater is credit 1. So take the total to the closing column of credit side, 2,08,200. Take this amount to the opposite side, 2,08,200. Now out of 2,08,200, deduct this 92,350. After deduction, whatever amount you get is nothing but gross profit. So after deduction, you will get 1,15,850. This we will write here. What have we done? The greater side's total we have written, the same is transferred opposite side, and the difference will be written up 1,15,850. It will name as 2 gross profit. Transfer this gross profit to the opposite side of next account. So we'll write here by gross profit. The amount same, 1,15,850. Now we'll take the total of, we'll close this profit and loss account after closings. Credit side's total, debit side's total. We will consider outer column's total here. So take the total of this and this separately. The total of credit side of profit and loss account is 1,17,550 and the total of debit side is 20,554. Definitely the credit side is greater. So what we do? We write the total of profit and loss account. Credit side is 1,17,550 and debit side's total is 20,554. What we do? We find out the greatest side, that is credit side. So this will be written here to the credit side only, 1,17,550. The same is transferred to the next opposite side, that is 1,17,000. This is 550, okay, 1,17,550. Then from the bigger amount, the lesser amount is deducted, 20,554. So after deduction, deduct it and you will get 96,996. So this difference is called as net profit, and this difference will be written here up. What is this? 96,996. This is nothing but net profit. What have we done? The greater side's total is written to the closing box. This is transferred to the opposite side, and the difference taken means the deduction of this, the difference that we got is written up. It will be named as to net profit, but as net profit has to divide between two of the partners, we'll just go 2 lines up and we write to net profit. This net profit will be divided amongst two of the partners. We have two partners as Sucheta and Gayatri. So first is Sucheta and second is Gayatri. But for the division of this net profit, we will require some ratio. You can see in the very first line of the question, the ratio is given and that is 3:2. 3:2 means Sucheta 3 and Gayatri 2. But 3/5 means the total of this two, 3/5 and 2/5. 3/5 belongs to Sucheta, 2/5 belongs to Gayatri. So we divide this. First will be Sucheta, second will be Gayatri. Amount is 96,996 into Sucheta's share, that is 3/5. Calculate this and get the answer. Gayatri 96,996 into how much? 2/5. So see how much comes. For Sucheta 58,198 and for Gayatri 38,798. This only will be written in front here. So Sucheta 58,198 and Gayatri 38,798. This net profit will be added here to their capital. So Sucheta's capital, add net profit, take Sucheta's net profit, that is 58,198, 58,198, take the total and write in the outer column. The total will be 1,33,198. Same for Gayatri, add net profit, take the net profit of Gayatri, that is 38,798. So 38,798. Take the total and write in the outer column. So here we have done with both of the capitals. Now we'll go for the closings of balance sheet. Assets outer columns total and liabilities outer columns total. The total of asset side comes 2,80,815 and the total of liability side comes 2,80,815. It means both the total is same, so balance sheet tallies. In this way we have to solve, or we have to present our problem number 5.